Okay, the next step, the next chapter is flavors that you're going to find in food, period. The common flavors that you pick up in your mouth. Some of these flavors are mixed with another flavor to make a associated flavor, but this is what you're going to taste basically in all food. You're going to have sweet, salty, tart, which is the acids, spicy, and bitter. And then you're going to have associated flavors that come together. You have creamy, oily, and fatty. You'll have savory and earthy. Those are what you're going to basically have in everything you eat and drink. Okay, and you need all those things to create a good balance. Some things you might desire to have less of, some things you desire to have more of, depending on what you prefer, how you were brought up, and what region of the world you live in. That will change the way your palate is. It simply will. Now, with cigars, this is what you would expect, the flavors that will come out. For cigars, you have earthy flavors, leathery flavors, chocolate, coffee, caramel, wood, fruit, and nut. That's what you will have. And then you'll have hints of flavors inside that. Like, for example, nut, you will have almond or walnut flavor, or almond or pecan flavor, more so, because pecan is a little bit more, it's a stronger flavor. Your fruit, you'll have red fruit, or like a raisin, meaning dark fruits. You'll have that. Wood, you'll have cedar or oaky flavors. Chocolate, you'll have a milk chocolate, or you'll have a dark chocolate. Coffee, you might have espresso flavor along with tasting that coffee flavor. Those are the flavors that's going to come out in your cigars. All right. So the next part I want you to understand is to find a situation that simulates, that mimics a pairing that is already found in food. So let's talk about a pairing that's already found in food and how we can pull that in to help you make your own decision with pairing. So here's something that goes really well together. It's rather new, actually. It's not something that's been around a long time, but chocolate-covered strawberries. Chocolate-covered strawberries are the perfect pairing, and I'm going to tell you why. Chocolate has fat. It has the creamy, because you had to add some kind of milk or butter or some kind of oil to the chocolate when you make it. Chocolate raw is very bitter. When you add sugar, cream, or milk to chocolate, it makes it so much nicer. It smooths it out. But that's not the pairing yet. And then you have the strawberry, which is tart. But when we add sugar to strawberries, it tastes completely different. It really, really pulls the flavor out, just like salt pulls the flavor out of some items, especially meat. Well, for fruit, sugar really pulls out the flavor of that strawberry and other fruits. So we have the chocolate-covered strawberry. The chocolate-covered strawberry can be an example for wine. Wine would be the strawberry, and the chocolate could be the cigar, because cigars often have that chocolate flavor. Are we getting it? We're kind of understanding. Now, I understand. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can't see you, but I can feel it. Like, whoa. How often do people pair cigars with wine? That really doesn't happen. That's right. It is rare. It does happen, but it's very rare. So how about a more realistic drink to pair with a cigar? So the cigar can be the chocolate, and the drink needs to be maybe the fruit. So is there a fruit that mimics one of our alcohols that is commonly drank with cigars? Absolutely. Raisins have are one of the biggest flavorings, or a common flavoring you'll find in cognac. Cognac will have quite a bit of that raisin dark fruit flavor from the process of making a raisin, because you're basically aging a raisin. And the same way you age, I mean, not the same way, but similar to aging a raisin, you have to age cognac. Cognac ages similar, and they have similar flavors. Not exactly, but very similar. So the chocolate can be the cigar, and the raisin is cognac. And chocolate covered raisins is not something crazy. That's something we have eaten for years. The actual candy, Raisinets, we find in the movies, chocolate covered raisins. Are we seeing that come together? Are we getting it? We're getting it? I think we're getting it now. So what you need to do, find a cigar that gives off a chocolate type flavor. First, we need to find a cigar. Now, cigars I have to show you. We have the Rocky Patel Royale. We have the Alec Bradley Vice Press, and we have the Oliva Serie V. All right. Also, if you can't find an Alec Bradley Vice Press, because they did discontinue this cigar is the same blend is known as the Alec Bradley Max. If you find the Alec Bradley Max, you found the same cigar blend, just a different name. So if we put one of these brand cognacs together, will give you a great pairing. Now, what cognac would be the best? It's really up to you. I would say it's really up to you. I'm not going to tell you one is better than the other. These cognacs I have in front of me are all cognacs that you find under $100 in most of your retail liquor establishments, and all these would work very well. They would work very well. I wouldn't have any argument with that. Cognac just works really well because it mimics that raisin. Now, cigar, it won't be just any cigar. You need to have, and the dark wrapper makes a difference. That Maduro wrapper will make a difference. It absolutely will. Okay, that's the first lesson of pairing. I'll have more lessons coming up. I hope that helps you out a little bit to actually make the decision on your own, but I will have some pairings that I've come up with. I'm not sure if I'm going to be the first, but I'll have some pairings for you real soon. I'm Charles Walhingford. This is how I spend my money.